Hey, what's going on, Saturday Nation? I hope you're having the most amazing Thursday possible. Sam Crowley, your boy, here with a quick hit motivational Facebook Live, talking about the retirement age in the USA and how that relates to you. So, this might scare the crap out of you, or this might just be, you know what? I know what this scared the living daylights out of me back in the day, some 15 years ago. Retirement age, if you're born after 1960, okay, retirement age in the U.S. is going to be 67 years old. Currently, it's 66 years and 2 months in the U.S. You can retire from your job and get Social Security, whatever benefits are left. I don't even know what benefits are left. And it's going to go up 2 months every year until it hits 67. So, people in a job right now, you get to retire at age 67, and the mortality rate, the year which most Americans die, is 78 years old. Can we talk about death here? I thought this was a motivational show. Why are we talking about death? Well, I mean, can we keep it real? You know, that we're all going to die. You know, I mean, we all got an exit date, and I think a lot of people just choose not to even think about that. Like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to die. I don't know how, when, but yeah, it's all good. Yeah, hopefully I'll live to 78. Do you know anybody? I mean, I graduated high school in 1986, and I know people in my graduating class and younger that have already died. That freaks me out. My God, that freaks me out. You know, the ripe old age of 52, I'm closer to my last day on earth than I am my first day. So if I retire at 67 and I'm going to be dead at 78, that leaves a whopping 11 years to enjoy the worst days of my life. The worst days. Like, I'm not in my best health at 67 years old, 70 years old, 73. We're in declining health at that age. My best years and your best years probably have already happened prior to being, I hope they probably happened prior to 67 years old. Now look, you can frame this and you can make yourself feel good and you can put perfume on this thing to make it smell better and say, well, you know, I get to see my grandkids and all that. That's great, man. That's great. But I would argue there's a lot of things you can't do in your 70s that you can do in your 30s and your 40s when you really should be thinking about exiting the rat race and enjoying those years when you're physically and mentally at the top of your game, you know? So I'm just here to say, doesn't that shock you a little bit? That the mortality rate, if you live a good life, is 78 years old. And retirement age is 67. That's an 11-year gap. To go to a job every day, it's not most people. Over 70% of Americans hate their job. They feel as though I don't want to do this. Yet they're doing it every day for 40 years. And then not only do that every day for 40 years, they get to retire with 11 years, maybe 11 years. Maybe. That's if you hit a home run, you know? And you take care of your health and you're not obese and, you know, you exercise and all that good stuff. You get to live 11 more years. So you got 11 years. Wouldn't you rather put a plan together that has you... And by the way, it's never too late to start. I don't care right now if you're in your 60s. You can start right now and go after something that fills your soul versus being 70 years old, putting on a lawn chair and watching the grass grow in Boca Raton, Florida. You know, that's just not the way we're designed. We're not designed for that. It's so easy to get a webcam and fire up a video and shoot every day a message that you're really passionate about and have people subscribe to that message and pay you to help them figure out how to get unstuck wherever they're stuck. Whatever it is that you want to do, there's a million things you can do. But you'll never do them if you never take a shot. And you'll be like most of the people out there just waiting to retire. You know, inside the word retired is tired. It's for tired people, okay? Retired, all right? And so don't be like that. Don't do that. Quit your job earlier than most people will. Go for your dream faster than anybody else. You know, there's no rule that says you gotta wait until you're 67 to start being free, you know? And if you're one of the 20% of the people in the U.S. that actually enjoy what you do, then congratulations. Stay where you are. That's amazing, by the way. Congratulate that you found at an early age something that you truly enjoy that taps into your inner purpose. That is amazing. You should stay there. But if you're part of the 80% that hate your job, you should figure out a plan that has you at least, you know, squeezing a little bit of that toothpaste out of that freedom tube and enjoying life the way it's supposed to be lived, you know? Not everything's going to work out perfectly, but geez, I don't know. Isn't it worth taking a shot at least? You know? Isn't it worth at least taking a shot? I think it is. I think it is. And I would encourage you to put a plan together. Just start. You don't need the perfect plan. The perfect plan doesn't exist, by the way. You just need to get going. You don't got to get it right. You just need to get going and put one foot in front of the other every single day. And man, it's like a mortgage. Would you spend 30 years paying your mortgage off? Or if somebody showed you a plan where you could pay it off in a third of that time in 10 years, would you listen to that? Of course you would. Then listen to the inner voice up here saying, you know you've got something special to share out there. Go share it. Quit worrying about failing. You're going to fail. I don't know. Regret, failure. Regret, failure. Jim Rohn used to say, man, failure weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. Don't fill your life full of regret. All right. Have the best day ever.